this race. It will be his first race ever. That is John Force getting the direction from his crew chief, Austin Coyle, as to how to drive this racetrack. Hopefully, they have it figured out because they're racing against the #1 car in the world, Kenny Bernstein. A good start. Bernstein appears to have the lead and pulls ahead, and Bernstein wins the Southern Nationals. The quickest elapsed time of elimination, 5.55 seconds. His speed over 264 miles an hour. It was a valiant effort on John Force's part. He did his driving job right, left the starting line identically at the same time as Bernstein. But the horsepower difference prevailed at the other end. The time for Force of 5:74. Steve?
For Kenny Bernstein, it's low elapsed time of the day at 5.55 seconds. And again, the big red car will be in the winner's circle. You did it.
Well, thanks, Steve. I tell you, it's great. It's been a tough day. A lot of work on the Budweiser Quaker State Buick today. We broke a clutch in the first round, like you saw. We got an input shaft and a rear end on the run before this. So my crew, Dale and Jim and Charlie and Jeff and Mike and all the people that take it, it took a lot of work today.
They're really taking a shot at you now. Not only the John Forces, but the Perdomes and the Oswalds. It's going to be a great year. It is a great year.
Well, it is, but you're right. They're great drivers, and they're going to do it. They're going to make it happen. And John left good then. He was probably out there. So there's nothing I can do but go up there and do the best that I can and just hope it works out. But with Dale, the guys working so hard at it, I hope I don't let them down.
Here's Ed McCulloch in the finals of Funny Car Eliminator. McCulloch, by virtue of his outstanding performance in the previous round, has the choice of lanes over Dallas, Texas, Raymond Beadle. Beadle has got the support of the fans as this huge crowd that is jammed into the Texas Motorplex, all on their feet, watching intently as these 2,500 horsepower creations battle it out for the Chief Auto Parts title. And McCulloch has got a great run. Ed McCulloch wins the race and sets a new national record in the process. His elapsed time, 5.41 seconds to defeat Raymond Beadle, backs up his 5:36 set in qualifying. As we watch again, it was a good start for both drivers. McCulloch and Beadle came off the starting line together, but by the time they approached the finish, 1,320 feet away, Ed McCulloch was the winner.
When you've had a season as tough as Ed the Ace McCulloch, winless all year long, to pick this one off on the world's best track and set the record, you backed it up at 5:41. You are the quickest of them all.
All right, Steve-O. You wouldn't even give me a clue.
No, not till you get that helmet off.
Let me tell you, this is great. I mean, we went through the guys today. This is what drag racing's all about.
Little kiss from Raymond Beadle.
Raymond.
I don't know if that's a reward or not. You two have been best buddies for a long time.
Years and years. We go back a long ways.
You're thrilled.
I'm thrilled to death. Bernie Federley, our crew chief, Corey Lee, our entire crew. Jason, this one's for you, son. He couldn't be here at this race. I'm glad we won it. I'm tickled to death. I'm thrilled.
Kenny Bernstein against John Force. That was the finals in Funny Car Eliminator. While Bernstein smoked the tires slightly, he was able to recover and pulled ahead of John Force to take home the Mile High Championship. Funny Car Eliminator, John Force in the near lane, Kenny Bernstein in the far lane. Very close in their elapsed time performance throughout this event. Bernstein, by just a few hundredths of a second, won the lane choice, and he took the lane the furthest from the camera. The final staging procedures for the day for these two racers, and a great start by Bernstein. Bernstein thunders through the quarter mile. His elapsed time, 5.60 seconds. His speed, 264 miles an hour. In replay, you can see Bernstein gaining a bit of a whole shot advantage over Force. Very quickly, the horsepower of Bernstein's car comes into play. He pulls ahead of John Force, and as they cover the last half of the quarter mile, Bernstein continues to extend his lead until he crosses the finish line in victory.
560 to a 64.
Oh, that was a good race. I knew it would be. Again, Dale and the guys, they did it. They're great.
This has been a special racetrack for you. A few years ago, it got you on the winning track.
You know, Steve, really, probably the honest truth is, when we came here and won, and we weren't qualified for that Bud shootout that weekend, okay? Yeah. That was probably started the Budweiser King on its roll for what we've been lucky enough to be fortunate the last 3 years, right here.
Okay, a special man, Kenny Bernstein, headed for what may be his third, probably will be his third world championship.
The job for those two men now complete, and it's up to the drivers, Oswald and Bernstein. Oswald the near side, Bernstein to the far side. They both are staged and ready. The green light flashes on, and now we have one very tight race. Oswald pulls on the power, but Paul Candice saw the wind light go to the other lane of Kenny Bernstein. He also may have seen an early parachute, which could have controlled the wind. Actually, there are two reasons why Bernstein won this race. There's the first, as Bernstein gets the hole shot, comes out first. Then Oswald is really matching Bernstein down the strip. But as they come to the finish line, watch the car in the near lane. That is Oswald. They're neck and neck. Oswald is actually winning, but he pulled the parachute too early, and Bernstein won.
Seldom have I seen Kenny Bernstein this excited after a win, and it's because, I think anyway, they put so much pressure on him today. It was not an easy victory, Kenny.
Oh, man, I'm proud of these guys. They worked so hard. Charlie, Dale, Mike, Jeff, Jim, all day, 2 in the morning, and then we got him in the final.
This one was Candide.
Let me give you the numbers. Let me give you the numbers, okay? You ran a 56, he ran a 53, and you nailed him.
Hey, Armstrong has given me so much room in this crew for 2 years. I owed him this one.
And this one went right down to the final inches.
Hey, Oswald and Candice and Hughes, class act, excellent racers. We always have war. I said it was World War III. It may be World War 23, because every time we race them, it's a war. They're great people.
And you, my man, are a great racer yourself.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Kenny Bernstein. Oh, I've never seen him quite like this.